crashing everyone's live streams. Well, you made it just in time. Welcome, welcome. Just getting set up. Hey, Arjuna. Hey, hey. Hi, Joby. Hi. Ooh, everybody's coming through. DJ Koyuki. Not quite. Not quite. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Koyuki Mama. Okay. How are you guys doing? What's going on? How was your day? I was catching up on not catching up, but I was watching Bridgerton. Hey, Aaron. And I don't know how I feel about it yet. It's definitely a little scandalous. I can understand why people like it. It's definitely that type of show. But I ate a little bit before coming on. Not enough, but hey, Newtown. But you know, that's all that's been going on today. What's going on with y'all? So today I think oh my god, my phone was playing music and I thought it was you. Oh no. Here by way of Newtown HQ, your Harry Potter stuff is amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Just finished up a tough page. Oh snap. Nice work, Aaron. Fighting the desire to be in bed. I feel you. I feel you. Where? Sorry, I'm trying to find my reference. Trying to find a reference. I think lately I've been drawing like more. This is like the season that I'm in, right? Like leaning into like my tastes and like the shit that I like. Like that is the wave that I'm riding on right now. So the other day I did an inking that I actually really like. It came out really well. It's in this sketchbook, but can't show y'all. I'm gonna show Patreons first, and then I'll upload it on here a little bit later. But it came out really well. It came out really, really well. Hi, Chelsea. And I'm very pleased with it. So it was like a scary kind of like dude. So I'm trying to invoke some more of that. So I'm gonna look around and see what I can find. Also, I'm thinking, you guys, I am gonna definitely start getting on Twitch. I feel like with the video quality on here, it's not great. It's not. I hate the fact that I have to like just double check my phone all the time, and make sure that like my phone is constantly charged, because like it's just a lot. But also I feel like I don't know, I kind of enjoy the setup on Twitch. What happened to our music? Oh, that was it. All right, let's see what we can do here. Are we gonna get a husbando today? We're gonna get a bit of an ugly husbando, probably. I want to draw like a creature. I drew this one dude the other day who was like really gnarly, but he was cool. I want to draw something like that again. Let me just kind of mess around. Jet Setsa. Hi. Welcome. Let me see. I'm just kind of messing about. Kind of getting this online. This is just like just a bit of a kind of experiment, I guess, this one. Hey, welcome. Let's see what we can do with this dude. Yo, inking like these like scary, gnarly looking guys, like with the wrinkly skin and stuff, like the Crypt Keeper kind of like dudes. It is so much fun. I never thought I would have said that like in my life, to be honest, because like, I don't know, like I just was not into drawing like wrinkles or like old people specifically, or like scary things. Not scary things, but like just like gnarly-ish kind of things. I never thought that I always put the limitation on myself, I guess, like thinking that like, oh, black people don't draw that type of shit, especially like girls. Like, you're a girl, you're gonna draw that? And like, y'all know I'm on this new wave of like, you know, do you lean into your tastes, because that shit is fun. Hey, welcome. So I'm trying to lean into my taste some more, you know? And like, oh man, I really want to show you guys this sketch that I did. It came out, not sketch, it's an inking. You can kind of see it faintly here because the paper's a little thin, but that's for Patreons, dude. That's for Patreon. So if you want to be a Patreon, then you can check it out. But like, it came out really fucking good. Really good. So I want to draw more of that kind of stuff, and like, and it's not like I don't like it. I think like when I was younger trying to draw this type of stuff, or like when it was an option, it's like I just shut it down without thinking more about it. And like now that, like, you know, I'll watch something that has like a gross, like spooky dude, like Tales from the Crypt was like my shit growing up. Like watching that on I know it's HBO, but I didn't have cable back in the day, so I used to watch it on Fox 5 back in like the late 90s, like at 1 a.m. or something like that, or like 12 midnight. It was probably like midnight, but it was like on Saturdays they would play it, and that shit would like, that would be it for me. You know what? Oh, this just gave me an idea. I think maybe on the Discord, maybe we'll watch some Tales from the Crypt, because I have the torrents. So I don't know. I don't know how that would work on Discord, but shit, we could figure it out. But yeah, I used to watch that kind of stuff, and like, I'm a big like Silent Hill fan. I love like the monster design and stuff like that from there. I've spoken to the monster designer on Twitter from Silent Hill, and like his designs are like super solid, like really good stuff. And like, I don't know, when I was younger, I just shut it down. That's definitely something I'm trying to do, is push my taste in my work. Yeah, I absolutely recommend it. Because you just start feeling more confident about your work. I feel like not that I didn't like my work before, but like I feel like I wasn't super duper confident in what I was doing. Like I feel like there wasn't like I wasn't saying anything with what I was doing before. And like, you know, some people still liked it, and like I didn't hate my stuff, but it just, something about it just felt like it was like a little hollow, and I wasn't cool with that. And I couldn't figure out what the answer was, and I feel like this is it, because after I've started like leaning into my work and drawing, like not leaning into my work, leaning into my tastes and drawing shit that I find to be like interesting and fun, like the stuff that I consume, like after I've started leaning into that, it just, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling a lot more confident. I think a lot can be said for that. Hi, Danielle. Welcome, welcome. I don't know. Oh, my back is itching. Ooh, and my hands are sweating. You guys know the deal already. Every time I get on live, I start sweating and shit. I don't know why. It's nerves? I don't think it's nerves. Oh, I'm not really that nervous to be on here anymore, but I just be sweating. I just be sweating, y'all. All right, I'm gonna make this like, I kind of want to play something creepy actually. Where's do they have anything that is like, I want to get the vibes right, you know? Let me see if I can find something that's a bit more spooky. Mysterious or suspense? Let's see suspense. What does that sound like? Oh, I kind of like those. Hey, Danielle, I'm drawing a creeper. That's the best way I can describe it. I'm drawing a creeper. Creepy dude. Hey, Kenya. Drawing some creepy crawlies. This music is perfect. Let me try to get all my shadows and shit in. So this is gonna look like real crazy at first. Let me make this nose a little bigger. But I am, I'm not gonna like pencil this all the way. I'm gonna pretty much just do a bunch of inking. But I'm just laying this down as like an outline. I wouldn't even call this like a full sketch. I want to say the music is great. It's doing something. It's doing something. Let me... Okay. Here's hoping that I have enough ink. We shall see. This might be overdoing it, but I just want this to be a bit more straight. Hey, Taryn. Yo, Kenya, are you still here? I want to talk to you for a second. I want to get your thoughts. Hi. I was kind of feeling that last song, actually. save that. Hey, welcome. I think Kenya left. Damn it. I wanted to ask her a question. Yeah, damn it. Alright. Hey, Jamaica in the house. Welcome, welcome. Oh, this guy is already looking like a creep. Alright. Thinking. Let's get some inking done. Hey, Kuro. Alright. Your girl's feeling bold today, so I'm gonna just be using some brushes. Gonna use some fude pens. I'm feeling like a bad bitch today, so let's hope it doesn't blow up in my face. Welcome. Let's see. Actually, I kind of like that song too. Why do we keep getting this like Uncharted type music? Like where's more of the wait. There's dark suspenseful trap. Is that a thing? Oh, okay. That makes sense. I stand corrected. That makes sense. It's ink time. It is ink time. Let me just add the other side of this door and then we can get it in. Also, just want y'all to be aware, this is not like my original concept, this piece. This is experimental. This is some stuff that I found online. So alright, so let's get inking. Oh boy, I already see this thing dying on me. Let's see. Okay. So this dude is gonna be like completely in black. Like this whole section here is gonna be all in black, including his face. Hey, welcome, welcome. How are you shouting this? Shouting? Do you mean shooting? Hey, Brandon. What up, what up, what up? I'm shooting on my phone. I would like to be shooting on my camera, which is why I am definitely gonna be going on Twitch soon, y'all. So sorry. But I'm telling you, like, I'm gonna be shooting on a camera, not like a webcam, so the quality is gonna be crazy good compared to my phone. I was kind of liking it. That track was kind of cool. Selfie stick? No. I have a stand that's attached to my desk, which is why if I do this and shake my desk, you guys get shook. I'm also working, so I'm quiet, but I'm here. Appreciate you here. What are you working on? Hey, Jalissa. Welcome, welcome, girl. Hey, welcome. I stay back, I gotta go sleep. Hope to see you finish. Good night. Thanks for stopping by, Danielle. Have a good night. What you working on? I am working on a creeper, dude. Like this, I'm you know, I mentioned before, I'm in my season of like doing shit that I enjoy, like putting that in my work. So I'm working on a creepy, I've been calling him a creeper, but I guess he's more like a ghoul. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. Hi. See how you ink is definitely making me reevaluate how I've been inking stuff. How do you typically ink? What does your inking typically look like? I love the bold ink strokes. Thank you. Whoa. Satan, is that you? Whoa. Who is this in my speaker? I'm kind of liking that. I'm gonna leave it. Thank you. I am ink washing, watercoloring, comic page. Oh, nice, 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 nice. The Real Mix, hi. Are you gonna share that in the Discord? I would love to see how those come out. Especially since you're using watercolor and ink, like, oof, that is a winning combo. Gotta go, great work. Thanks for stopping by. Hi. Wow, I really do feel like a fucking DJ up here, y'all. Hey, let me see your hairs. Hey, hey, hey. Let me stop. Yo, does anybody else miss going to parties? No, just me? Just me? Okay, that's cool. I used to love going to parties, yo. And I'm not like a partier, but I definitely would go to a club here and there. Definitely miss that. Right? I mainly do like solid inking. Need work on adding highlights to my work. So something that you can do, if you are trying to focus on highlighting, just choose specific spots where you're gonna ink at. Like, don't try to conquer everything, if that makes more sense. Because once you start adding like white highlights, it can get a little crazy, if that makes sense. Like, you don't want to overdo it with the whites and then have to be going back and forth with your blacks. Welcome, everybody. I can't believe this song is free. Holy shit. Yeah, I understand. That makes sense. Yeah. Ooh, I'm not trying to play this again. Not the instrumental. Is this the instrumental of that other song? Oh, no, it's not. It's the same artist, though. Yeah, I find that, and this is something that I learned like pretty much last year, that like when you leave certain spaces open while you're inking, it will convey the highlights better than if you try to go at it with like a white marker or like a white Posco or something like that. It's just not gonna look as organic, I guess. I did not do my nails, y'all. I haven't done my nails in so long. Shinji be laughing at me when I'm on here and I don't do my nails. This guy's like a legit creeper. You are creepy, sir. What do you think, like, so like what's happening here is that homeboy is peeking through the door, right? But like, what do you think he's peeking to say? Can I get some toilet paper? Something like that, probably. Like, yo, you got any toilet paper? Oof. Oh, I just put my hand right in a wet spot. Oh, this sounds like Inception. What is this? He like a COVID ghoul stocking for some toilet paper. Yo, dead ass though. Ari said, where's my $20? Yo, can you imagine? You trying to chill and like homeboy come through and it's like, yo, where's my money at, bro? You'd be like, sir, I got your money right now. Hold on, what's your cash app? Like, this face is terrifying. Hell no. I would not want to owe you money, sir. You got it. Like, sir, no, thank you. Let me flip this around. I'm surprised my little fude brush is hanging in there. I might have to refill it by the end of the night. Or by the end of this drawing, rather. Y'all, I'm having so much fun messing around with inks. Like, can you believe, like, what my inking was looking like last year? Like, I don't know if y'all really see what's happening here, but like, when I did the Demon Slayer, like when I did all the Demon Slayer characters last year, totally different right now. Like, I don't know if y'all can see it, but I can definitely see it. I'm trying to get into the habit of like not comparing my stuff to everybody else's stuff. And like, we were talking about this before, not last week. I didn't go live last week. I think the week before last. Talking about how like when you're online, it's so much easier to compare yourself. And like, I didn't think that I was doing that, but like subconsciously I was. So like, I'm trying to stay into this like mindset of like just comparing my shit to my shit. And you guys, I don't think y'all understand like how much progress has happened. And like, I don't know, I'm not trying to toot my own horn. That's not the point of this. I'm trying to be like an objective observer of like what my process, like my progress is. Because sometimes it's hard to feel like you're making any progress. Hi. So like, it's hard to feel like you're making any progress. You just see that like everybody else around you is getting better, but you're not paying attention to your own shit. And it's like, Shinji, oide? Kite kudasai. If it's like you don't see your own progress, and it's like when you stop for a second and look at your own shit and like where you're at now versus where you were, crazy. It's crazy how much progress you can see. What do you think? Honto? Mecha koi? What would you do if this guy, like you on the toilet and this guy opened the door? You you're on the toilet, you're just gonna pee anyway. But maybe it's come faster. Ooh. What would you do if you owe this guy money and he came, you on the couch eating food or something, and then he came like the front bedroom? Like, what would you do? He opened the door and say, "Where's my money?" Oh. Oh. If he said, "Give me my money," you wouldn't give him his money right then and there?
Yeah.
Maybe, right?
How much do you want?
And the interest. Maybe you can have extra too. You're right. Welcome, Denzel. Yuki is not gonna protect you from this dude. Yuki is gonna look and run. I don't know why he keeps thinking like Yuki is like a German Shepherd or like a goddamn Doberman. Like, this dog is a fucking coward. See what happened? What? Yeah, right, exactly. Be like, yo, so actually, like, I had it, but what happened was, you know, like, my situation has switched up. I had to give my cousin some money, and like, and this dude is not trying to hear that shit though. Look at his face, y'all. He's just like, but I need my money though. But I need my money. It's like, all right, I got you. And cut the theatrics. Ooh, he's really coming together. Hold up. He is coming together. I want to give less fucks about the fingers and just make shapes. That's another thing, y'all. What I'm learning, just don't give a fuck. Just give zero fucks. Just let the lines happen where they happen. That sounds so counterproductive. But like, the more that I do it, the better my shit looks, to be honest. That's kind of the energy that I'm trying to roll with, I guess, these days. Care, but don't care so much that it fucks your shit up. I'm not giving a fuck as a choice kid girl. Yo, for real. Though. This is the same artist. I kind of want to get back to like. I kind of want to get back to the creepy piano stuff. Where is? Ooh, okay. You can't do this. This is only an order. Okay. What's happening here? Is that too creepy? Golly. I'm looking at the track. That is just those are just long notes being held right now for a bit. Is that too creepy? It's a little creepy. Hold up. Wait, hold up. Okay. It's perfect. All right, I'm gonna leave it. It was giving me some willies, not gonna lie. Yo, for real though, we should definitely watch Tales from the Crypt on Discord. Maybe on Sunday. I'm gonna do a live drawing for Patreons only on Saturday. I've already agreed to that. But I kind of want to watch Tales from the Crypt. But like, I don't want to watch it alone. Like, why not watch it together? His hands are fucked up, dude. Ooh. Hey, welcome. Welcome. Just over here drawing scary shit while listening to scary shit. That was pretty good. I feel like something's missing. Is it because of his eye? All right, this is getting. I need some more jams. Is this doing it? Oh, maybe no. The other stuff though, it starts. They got dark suspense Afro beats. Gotta hear it. What is that? This doesn't sound like Afro beats though. Does it? This sounds like reggaeton, not Afro beats. Hey, welcome. I just had a thought, like, if my niece, my youngest niece is 5, if she's looking through my sketchbook and like, and like stumbles upon this page, she's probably gonna run out the room screaming. It'll be too funny. Probably end up crying, actually. Crying and running. I just had this thought. I feel like I feel like this like artist shift that I'm having is like kind of weirding Shinji out just a tad, because he's like, yo, Shinji is like the biggest scaredy cat. When we first when we first started dating, early in the dating process, I had spent the night, and like in the night we watched The Conjuring, and I didn't know him that well enough to know that he was scared of horror movies, but like he also wasn't trying to tell me that. He was trying to play it off and be like, oh yeah, it's cool. Not realizing like that I could legit sit and watch a movie, like a horror movie, for like, I could watch like 2 in a row. Like it's enjoyable for me. And he was just not prepared. And like, I didn't realize how scared of horror movies he actually was. And like, I had spent the night, and I really wanted him to see The Conjuring because it's a good horror movie. And he cut it short in the night and was like, oh, you know, I'm kind of tired. I have to get up for work, or not work in the morning, but like, you know, I'm kind of tired. I'm tired. Like, I was like, oh, okay. Not realizing that he was scared. And then like in the morning, we woke up and we were just kind of like chilling in the house. And I was like, hey, let's finish watching The Conjuring. And he was like, okay. So we finished watching it, but he was just not about it, and I did not know that he was not about it. He didn't say anything. He was trying to play it off, but like, now that I know him, like, I know, like, I can't imagine like what was going through his head during the time that once we went to bed that night, like I wonder like what he was thinking, because he's the type that like he can't watch horror movies before bed, because he'll just cling to me all night. So like the fact that he allowed it to happen, and then like was just like chilling, or like trying to chill, like trying to like pretend like shit was good, like what was he really like thinking? Like if he had to go to the bathroom or something in the night, like it's just funny. He still doesn't like to watch horror movies with me. I have to watch horror movies alone in this house because he does not fuck with horror films. Let me change this. This is... Oh no, this isn't what I want. Oh man, it was the funniest thing though. Oh. That's nice though, right? Like, he tried to play it off. He really tried to play it off. He was like, I'm not gonna let her know that I'm scared. I'ma just do it. Which is nice. I appreciated it, because I really did want to show in the movie, but he's like, listen, we're married now. I ain't got to do all that, or jumping through hoops and scaring myself. So he's like, I'm not doing that. Like, you on your own. That's fair. Hey, welcome. Drawing something a little different tonight. This piece is coming out really well. Thank you. Trying to like... Oh, I'm liking this too. This song, whatever this is here. Oh, yes, that is exactly what I'm going for. Appreciate you. Yes, the EC comic vibe. That's the shit that I want to like start getting into. Like, not all of my stuff, obviously. Like, I'm not gonna be drawing like ghouls and goblins and shit. Like, I want to be drawing like cool sci-fi shit too, but like this is where I'm at now. That makes me feel really good that you peep that. I mean, this is like just for context's sake. This is not like my original piece. This is more of a study, rather. Like, I didn't come up with this piece. There's reference involved. But yeah, I feel like this is it. This is where I'm at. But yeah, like I said, I'm not drawing creepers all fucking day. I'm not doing that. Like, I still want to draw like I'm not doing manga based on just creepers. There will be creepers, but like not like, I'm not leaving my like anime manga roots. That's not what this is about. That's what it was. I couldn't remember what it reminded me of. Yeah, like Tales from the Crypt is EC Comics. Like, that is where I'm trying to be at. Great, now I'm gonna have nightmares where the rainbows and ponies at. Man, life is not all rainbows and ponies, dude. I don't wanna get caught up in doing the rainbows and ponies stuff. We don't do that here. Rainbows and ponies, ha. Are the ponies undead? Are the ponies undead? You know what this guy is kind of like reminding me of though? Like, low-key. He's low-key reminding me of this is not like a direct reference, but like he's low-key reminding me of the zombie from Resident Evil, like the first Resident Evil. You know, like when Jill, I guess Jill or Chris, whoever you play, when they stumble upon that zombie in the hallway and then he turns around and like that's the first like legit zombie that you see in the game. He's kind of reminding me of that. Oh, the art too. The second game, the cover art from the second game, that's what that kind of reminds me of. Hey, welcome. It's kind of reminding me of the second game cover art too. That's what it was. Yeah. Yo, I'm telling you, y'all, horror is my shit. I should have been drawing ugly ghoulies from the beginning. Ugly ghoulies and beautiful black women. That's what we're doing these days. Do the two match? I don't know. But we're gonna see. We're gonna make it work. Let's see what we can do. Thank you. I was trying to figure out, like, what do I want to draw tonight? This dude kind of just came up. Honestly, just kind of came up. I was like, maybe just do something in my sketchbook. I want to start doing more, like, bigger pieces. But I didn't have, like, a good idea of what to do on a bigger piece, so why not practice in my sketchbook? Reminds me of Mobius from Marvel Comics. You mean Mobius, like the artist? Excuse me. Or does Marvel have a property called Mobius? Because I'm not sure. Or Morbius? Morbius or Mobius? Oh my gosh, you know what I just thought of? The next time I do something, Oh, Morbus is okay. Gotcha. I misread that. It's Morbus, not Mobius. Okay. There's an artist named Mobius, and I'm like, wait, I'm confused. Is this like an IP that I don't know about that Marvel has, or like is this the artist? Gotcha. I've never read that before. We'll check that out. But the joke that I was thinking about in my head is like, yo, next time I decide I'm gonna draw like fucking Creeper, I'm gonna have like the nastiest manicure. Like my shit's gonna be legit glossed. Like it's gonna be like, yo, who's drawing this? My shit's about to be like super nice. For real, yo. For real. I'm gonna have my shit done. Super done. I was kind of liking that beat. Hold up. What is that? I demand. Oh, gosh. Oh, here we go. Kind of liking this, too. Black Sheep Manga, welcome. Hey. I'm getting ink on my fingers. I'm sweating. I did the lines on this fucked up, but it is what it is. Thank you. Now the lines on this are not correct, but that's okay. Kind of liking the way this came out. Just like a quick sketch. Le quick inking. What else can I do to you, sir? How long have you been a mangaka? I decided to become a mangaka 2 years ago, I want to say. I started doing, or I guess being Koyuki Panda officially like 3 years ago. I think it'll be 3 years this year. But before that, I wanted to do just freelance illustrations. Hey, welcome. But I wasn't feeling super fulfilled by that, just doing illustrations. And I decided to do manga because I really love anime and I really love manga. And I feel, I don't know, I love manga. I love reading manga. I love drawing manga. I love making characters. So that's what I decided to do. So I would say officially like 2 years, almost 3 years. I actually I have some old pages that I did not upload of a dead story that I was working on a few years ago. Hey, welcome. What's your favorite manga? Oh boy, I have quite a few. I have more favorites that are unfinished than finished, to be honest. Thank you, Sorde. Thank you. I would say top for manga. I really like Berserk. Like, if that's not obvious, I guess. And that's another thing, like, leaning into my taste. Like, I really, really fucking like Berserk. Berserk is a lot of things, but bad is not one of them. It's intense. It's deep. It's strong. It's a lot, but it's not bad. It is not a bad thing of work. Dude, we were just saying that before you came in. I was like, yo, what does this remind me of? And I was like, yo, doesn't this look like the Resident Evil 2 cover? I thought, like, at first I was thinking like the zombie from the first Resident Evil, but then I was like, no, it's somebody else. And it was like the cover. We're all on the same track here, yo. Thanks, Brendan. Dude, for real, poor Casca. One Piece and Bleach. Dude, did you read all of One Piece? Cause, like, if you did, you deserve a goddamn medal, sir. Anybody who can get through, like, the manga or the anime for One Piece deserves a goddamn medal. Oh, I didn't finish my favorite manga, though. Berserk is one of my favorites. I wouldn't say it's, like, my top favorite. I really like Uzumaki from Junji Ito. Honestly, anything from Junji Ito is pretty much, it's good in my book. Akira is another favorite of mine. Watched Red. Definitely watched Death Note. I didn't read the manga when it came out, I'm not gonna lie, but look, I got something for y'all. I recently just bought this because I'm like, let me do all the support. And I didn't want to buy the 12 volumes separately, so I got this big ass, chunky ass, funky, thick ass thing. So this is what I'm gonna be doing in my spare time. Well, watched and read. Yeah, Death Note, anything by Junji Ito, really. I have so much fucking Junji Ito in here. Like, so much Junji Ito. Full Metal Alchemist, excellent. I'm trying to put this thick ass thing back in the case. Golly. Full Metal Alchemist is excellent. At this point in time, anything by Naoki Urasawa, fucking excellent. Just top tier shit, dude. What else? What else do I have? I think that's all I can think of on the top of my head. I was really into Ainio Asano's stuff, who did like Oyasumi Pupun. I gotta say, it's a little too much for me, and I enjoy Berserk, so like it's a little too downtrodden for me. I can't really, hey Sexton, I can't do too much Ainio Asano. He just got a lot like of emotions, and like I'm a pretty moody person. Like, it's just a lot. That's Death Note, not One Piece. Penton, are you talking about the manga that I took out? I know that's Death Note, bro. I'm reading a manga called Heart Gear. I love it. Is that like physically printed, or are you reading it online? I've never heard of that. Is that like I don't know. Where are you reading that from? My girlfriend has a manga for Death Note and is trying to get me to read it. Kuro, you ain't read it either, right? Yeah, dude. I didn't read it either. I saw the anime and that was it. I hear it's a really good story. Pentop, what are you talking about, bro? You talking about Death Note or One Piece? Ainyo stuff is definitely intense. Dude, it's fucking intense. I brought two of his, is it two or is it one? No, I got two of his manga. One of them I read. Hold on, let me get it for you actually. This guy is pretty much done, but since we started talking, let's talk, right? This one, Downfall. I got this one. Really good. Oh shit, Berlin. Welcome. Golly. What an excellent surprise. Yeah, I've been freaking reading this thing and I don't know how I feel about it. What's up, Berlin? Bro, I was texting you and you was ignoring me. I don't know how I feel about that. And I've been supporting you too. Every time I'm sick, I be watching you and sharing it. But yeah, Ainio Asano is like, it's too much. It's too fucking much, dude. It's too much. It's too deep. There's too many, it's too much. It's just too much. It's not for me. I was just talking about Downfall. Finished Pum Pum not that long ago. It was an experience. I tried to read the first few things of Oyasumi Pum Pum. I couldn't. And it's also some like very like new experience shit, like with the like I don't want to get into it, but it's like, you know, young kids discovering their body for the first time. It's a little awkward for me. I don't know. Maybe like I don't know. It's not for me. And not that that's not good, but like those topics should be explored. But the way that Ainio explored it, like, it was a bit much for me. I felt like I was definitely peeking in on a kid's life and like not in the most appropriate way. Manga Plus. Okay. Black Sheep Manga, can you DM that to me? I'll check it out. Have you read Girl on the Shore by the same author? By Ainio Asano. I have not read that. No, is that Berlizzi? Yo, your videos are dope. Yes, that was Berlizzi. And his videos are dope. I was watching him the other day. I'm surprised he came through. Golly. I am honored, sir. Asano's work is amazing. Really, me and my girl watch your videos. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, dude, it's like, I don't know. I can't really get into Asano's stuff too much. Have you checked out the manga Dorohedoro? I saw some of the anime for Dorohedoro, but not the manga. I have seen some of the manga pages on Pinterest, but I haven't read it. I actually stopped reading I stopped watching the anime. I should probably watch it because it's interesting. It's really interesting. I didn't expect him to come in here. Berlizzi was here. Yes, he was. That was Mr. Edmonds in the flesh. Dropping some love. Yeah, Asano's works are dark. Super dark. Super dark. Welcome. Hi. Super dark stuff, yo. Oof. Golly, I'm still over here sweating. This is an issue. Why is it that every time I come on camera, What other stuff are y'all reading right now? There's just sent it to you. Appreciate it. I will check that out after stream. Damn, Katsuhiro, everybody's been saying that. The old Resident Evil vibes. Literally we've all been saying that, yo. I'm loving it though. I'm super happy that that's what everybody's feeling. Dorohedoro is a series that is both dark yet funny. Give it a shot. No, yeah, I saw a few episodes. I have a bad track record of not finishing like anime. So that's my bad. I need to not be doing that. But yeah, I haven't heard anything bad, and I didn't feel like it was not good. When I was watching it, it was definitely different though. It was different. I like the way that the women were designed, but like story-wise, it was super, super different. Jujutsu Kaisen, Aiki S, and Girl on the Shore. On the top of my head, I have not read Jujutsu Kaisen. At this point in time, I'll probably be watching it if I ever decide to do that. I don't know. Y'all, I'm still trying to catch up in My Hero Academia. Like it's overwhelming. It's a lot. Girl on the Shore. Is Girl on the Shore really good? Is it like you read Oyasumi Pupun, right? Yeah, you know Asano's work is dark, but like is it like, you know, is it like super dark? Girl on the Shore? Is that like too much? Cause I got Solian and I haven't Solian? I haven't read it yet. But I did read Downfall. Downfall was offensive. It was kind of offensive, but it also posed some really good questions. Some questions that I kind of want to get into. But with like another artist. Like ideally another mangaka or like comic artist. And maybe I can have that like discussion on here. But I kind of want to get into the topic of that. I love reading Spy X Family. I read a few chapters. I couldn't get into it. It wasn't really for me. But I do understand why people would enjoy a series like that. I understand why people might enjoy a series like that. It's depressing. No, I haven't. Them shadows busting. Thank you. Appreciate that. This is pretty much it. Solian isn't dark like Oyasumi Pupun. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I have a really bad habit of like buying a lot of manga at one time and like queuing it up so that I can read it. Like I'll read this and then like I'll stop and then I'll read something, finish it, and then go on to the next in the queue. But I'll just buy a lot so that I'm not like waiting in between purchases, if that makes sense. It's about some kids who get into a sexual relationship as one-sided. That's Girl on the Shore? That's the premise for that? Would you be interested in collaborating on a piece? I don't really do collaborations, to be honest. It would depend. I would say shoot me a DM and I can talk to you there. Girl on the Shore. Oh, okay. Okay. That's something that seems kind of interesting to me. You know, I like my tastes, but like, you know, I also like drama and hot mess. So like, that sounds like hot mess that I'd be interested in. I'm kind of liking this too. What is this? No, that's not the right song. What is this? Here we go. That is a bop. We saved that. We saved that bop. Super hot, right? I did not need it to end that abruptly like that. I'm a little sad that that happened. Destiny Rising. Some of these sound like Hans Zimmer tracks, don't they? Like something from like Dark Knight or like Inception. Like this is like the Christopher Nolan collection right here. This playlist. Let me get a little bit of color in here. Definitely Inception vibes, right? This dead feels like Inception. Oh snap, Chloe Bailey is live. I might have to go soon, y'all. I want to know what's going on with Chloe Bailey. She's so fucking dope. Like, honestly, what a talent. What a talent. Okay, we went from Inception to like Man of Steel or something. I don't know. Hey, Oceano. Welcome, welcome. Not sure which to follow first, your Twitter or your Patreon. I guess I'll start with both. Twitter, I'm not really on Twitter like that. Like I am, but not a lot. If I'm gonna be honest, I could probably show my Twitter a little bit more love. I'm more active on Patreon than I am on Twitter. Patreon, my Patreon is like active, but it's not as active as I would like because I'm still juggling some client work. So that's just a heads up. My current Patreons are kind enough to still be around. Some of them are in this live. Love you guys. You guys know who you are. But yeah, that's just a friendly heads up that all of my rewards right now, some of them are gonna be on a bit of a hiatus while I'm working on client stuff. Or not so much a hiatus, but like it's not gonna be as much while I'm working on client stuff. This guy. Hey, welcome. This guy is coming out really well. I feel kind of proud, actually. I feel like I don't have those type of sentiments with my work a lot, where I'm like, oh, this actually looks really fucking good. My foot just started an OnlyFans. Do you have one of those I could subscribe to? Dude, I don't, but an OnlyFans for my feet sounds fucking fantastic. I need an OnlyFans for my feet. I'm gonna tell Shinji I'm gonna make an OnlyFans for my feet and just have like foot cams all day. Like that sounds fantastic. Just foot cam all day. Hey, hey, welcome, welcome. Oops, I'm coloring other pages. All right, I am gonna mess around a little bit with this color. Let me see if this is a good idea or not. I don't know. What is this looking like? That is looking a little too yellow. Oh, that's looking a little too yellow. Let's start the new trend. Yo, deadass. For real. We can start the new trend. Foot Island. I kind of want to color him a little bit, but like, let me not overdo it, because I have a tendency to do that. Maybe I shouldn't. Let me let's just a little bit. Let's just see. What is that looking like? Nah, let me not. I don't feel confident about that. Let me not. I kind of want to make him add this green, but let's add this. No, how's this looking? Perhaps some cool grays will enhance the creep factor on this a bit. Yeah, I don't want to go like full color mode. I'm actually kind of liking it with just the red. But the original picture that I'm doing this from is green. His skin is green. So it's like a yellow green. So I was thinking to do something like that. See, on camera, that yellow actually doesn't look bad. I got like this highlight pencil, so it's like a highlighted like yellow. But in person, it's not really doing it for me. But like, I don't know. Shinji, kite kudasai. Oi. Why? Why'd you stick your head out like that? As if you're trying to avoid looking at him. どうですか? いいんじゃない? いいんじゃない? どう? This yellow. どう? ちょっとやばいね. What do you think?
This yellow?
This is like yellow green. Maybe no, right? Just leave it, right? Just leave it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Ja. What do you think? Oh, I don't know if I can erase this. Oh, I can. You like it? Is it scary? Is it really scary? Yeah? Nah, I was telling them about the first time we started dating. And I came over and we watched The Conjuring. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Well, how did you feel? Wait, come back. How did you feel? Well, we were talking about how like I didn't know you didn't like scary stuff. The show? And we watched The Conjuring at night. And then in the morning we watched again. Like we finished the movie. What did you think about the?
No, I didn't like it.
No, but did you have to go to the bathroom in the night? Were you scared to go? No, but at that time we just dating. Like we weren't engaged at this time, so maybe you don't. Did you try to wake me up, or you didn't want to wake me up? Oh no. Something like that. Excited for Resident Evil 8. I'm excited to watch Berlizzi play Resident Evil 8. At this point in time, y'all, I don't have much time to play video games, so anytime I want to watch a game or like I want to immerse in a game, I watch my friend play. Cause I don't really be having the time like that, unfortunately. Not like a full game. I could play like some fights, but like a full game, I don't have like a ton of time for that. Inking gives me some EC comic vibes and just all those classic horror comics. Oh yes, Brandon, you know that's what I'm going for, and you're the second person to say that, so like that makes me feel good that I'm leaning into the tastes. I'm leaning into the stuff that I like, and like people are recognizing it, like without me having to explain anything. That feels amazing. Like seriously amazing. His gameplay for that is gonna be legendary, isn't it though? It really is. He's such a cool guy, yo. He's mad fucking cool. I'm not finna talk about him all night, but like he's mad cool. And he's mad fucking tall. I mean, I'm also mad short, so we just look like mad mismatched, but he's mad tall, yo. Like NBA player tall. Like I don't know what kind of chair he got at like in his studio space, but that chair is lying to y'all because he is tall as hell. I took a photo with him. He met Yuki and everything. It's on my my highlights. I don't know if y'all saw it or not, but yeah. He's mad cool. That'd be cool. When all this is over, he can swing by New York. But welcome. Hi, Eve. Anyway, I am pretty much done with this. I think I'm gonna go. I'm sweating like crazy, and I gotta go to the bathroom. I was trying to avoid going to the bathroom on y'all. But you know what? If I was on Twitch, I could take a pause and go to the bathroom. But, you know, it's not as easy to do that on here because you can't give people heads up that you are going to the bathroom. So, you know, it is what it is. But I'm gonna try to get my Twitch set up. I've made the decision that that's what I'm gonna do. Get Twitch set up, and what else? I think that's it, y'all. Let me just, cause you know it wouldn't be me if I didn't mess around with the shit. Hi, welcome. Thank you. Thanks so much. Mess around with this. Let's use the big guns for this highlight. The big guns. I'm so excited to be like doing this type of stuff and like leaning into my tastes. I know I keep saying like leaning into my taste, but that's really like what I'm doing, and like I don't know. I can't really explain it other than that. But like I can't wait to be able to work on the stuff that I'm like planning out, like the manga that I'm planning out, because I'm really feeling the story idea. But I won't be able to work on it until I get a bit more time. But in the meantime, I got these little guys. Well, he's not much of a little guy. He's kind of a big creeper, but you know, pulling out the tools. Yeah. Gotta have the tools, dude. Oh, you're making a manga, say more? Yeah, so right now I am developing a manga. It is with the character that's on my profile. Her name is Aki. She I drew her twice. How much of this, I don't even know if I can really like show her like that. I did show Patreons already, so I guess it's okay. Okay. Her name is Aki. She is a psychic. And she is living in a bit of a dystopian kind of world. I don't really want to say too much. Not everything is super set in stone, but I do have a lot of it. Like, I would say I'm about 70% solid on the story. So I don't want to say too much just in case I change something. But she has psychic powers. That's pretty much it right now. This story is very heavily inspired off of Katsuhiro Otomo's work, like Domu and Akira. Definitely Domu. I don't know if you guys have read Domu. Domu costs a fucking fortune right now. I got Domu. I got the set for like $40, and like now it's going at like $100 a pop, maybe more than that. But yeah, if you guys can find Domu online, check it out. It's really, really good. But this story is heavily influenced by Domu and Akira, because y'all know, like, Katsuhiro Otomo is like, I don't want to say spirit animal, but you know, he's in there somewhere for me. But yeah, I don't want to get too much into it, but I will say that, I don't know, I guess the images that I drew that were from Akira with Aki in them might give some, not really hints, but kind of some something on the story. A little bit of something. Just a little bit of something. But anyway, y'all, and I'm gonna try to be a little less secretive about my projects, but like, you know, I'm sensitive. But oh, let me actually show you guys something. Hold on. So I'm not gonna show you guys too much. But I was working on an old story called Pragma Boy, and I stopped working on it because I felt like I wasn't leaning into my tastes with that. I wasn't talking about anything with that story, and I wasn't really enjoying the process of making that story. It wasn't fun for me. It stopped being fun for me after a while, and I was trying to do it out of obligation because I said I would do it, as opposed to just like going with my gut. I'm gonna do what Jordan Peele says to do, which is follow the fun. I was not following the fun with that story, and was feeling really miserable trying to work on it. But the pages came out really, really good because I redrew it. I think I must have redrawn this story twice, but here's one of the pages. I said in my stories that I did a photo shoot. I did. Shinji was taking my photo in here in my studio. So I was actually inking the borders on these panels. I fucked up here. That kind of stuff you can white out, but just so y'all know. But I was inking this stuff. But the pages, the second go round, because I did this story twice. And the first rendition of this story is actually on my profile, so y'all can check that out if y'all want to. And those inkings were really, really bad, so I was gonna redo the story, and these were much, much better, but I was not feeling the story anymore, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stop this because I'm not feeling this. But yeah, I think that might have been, yeah, that was it. I feel like I did my thing with the inking here. It wasn't too bad. It was a lot better than the original, but it wasn't too bad. There are definitely some issues here, some perspective issues, but you know, that's the whole point of this, to like learn and grow and shit. There's like an argument happening here, and it's just like, it was so good. Some of these drawings are really good on this one. Like this, like, I don't know, this like interaction, like they're having an argument at dinner, like it's the dad and then Solomon, he's just like looking back and forth, and then the mom is like not having it. She's like, fuck this situation, like I'm out of here. I'm checked out. But yeah, just so that y'all can see what I was working on before. But yeah, deciding to no longer work on this story. Just not for me, you know? It's just not really what I want to do. It's not really talking about nothing. It's not asking any questions or anything like that. So it's not talking about anything of any current situations, or it's not really even talking about how I feel, to be honest. So I decided to kind of scrap this project, which is a little bit of a shame because these pages came out really good. I really like the grandmother here. And the dad, like, she's trying to talk to them and tell them to get their shit together, and they are like, the father, this pose, this is like classic anime pose, like, isn't it? Super good. But anyway, yeah, I'm trying to get out of the snow, and it looks like you got heat over there. When do I get an invite to the studio? I don't know. You'd have to ask my husband. Because the studio is in our apartment. I don't know if he'd take too kindly to strangers coming over here trying to get warm, you feel? So, yeah. Anywho, that's basically it, y'all. I really have to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna call it a night. Really love you guys. I appreciate y'all immensely. Thanks for coming through. Hi there. I'm afraid you are late to the party. I'm getting ready to go. So, anywho, you guys, appreciate y'all for coming through. This one was super quick. Sorry. But yeah, I'm not sure about Friday. I usually try to like plan the work that I'm doing first, obviously, right? So that I can like use my light box to like sketch. I'll see about Friday, but I'll let y'all know on Friday if I'm gonna go live or not. But anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you. Please try to join the Discord server because we're doing a book club. We're reading Junji Ito. Junji Ito's Ramina. You can catch it online or like at Amazon if you want. But yeah, that's basically it. Love you guys. Take care. Be safe for the rest of the night. Enjoy your dinner. Hug your loved ones. And I'll talk to you later. All right. Peace.